Pericardial effusions occur when excess fluid collects in the pericardial space. A normal pericardial sac contains approximately 30 to 50 ml of fluid. Etiology can be idiopathic or inflammatory, like systemic inflammatory conditions or connective tissue diseases, for example, systemic lupus erythematosus, rheumatoid arthritis, scleroderma, Sjogren's syndrome, vasculitis, and post-myocardial infarction, which is Dressler syndrome. Other causes can be infectious, like viral or bacterial infections or tuberculosis, post-surgical or traumatic, pulmonary arterial hypertension, radiotherapy, malignancy, endocrine causes like hypothyroidism. Chest X-ray findings. Small pericardial effusions are often occult on plain film. Greater than 200 ml of pericardial fluid is usually required to become radiographically visible. Radiographic signs include globular enlargement of the cardiac shadow giving a water bottle configuration. Lateral chest X-ray may show a vertical opaque line, which is pericardial fluid, separating a vertical lucent line directly behind the sternum, which is pericardial fat anteriorly, from a similar vertical lucent line, which is epicardial fat posteriorly. This is known as the Oreo cookie sign. We will discuss this sign later in details. Widening of the subcarinal angle without other evidence of left atrial enlargement may be an indirect clue. A differential density sign at cardiac borders has been suggested, but its specificity is limited. Serially enlarging cardiothoracic ratio. Evaluation. First, confirm that the heart shadow is enlarged. Check that it is a PA film and that the largest diameter of the heart shadow is more than half the largest diameter of the thorax. Then look carefully at the shape of the heart shadow. Enlargement due to an effusion is generalized, so if the enlargement appears to be due to a specific chamber enlarging, then the cause is unlikely to be an effusion. The heart shadow is globular in shape if an effusion is present. Look at the lung fields. If cardiac enlargement is due to left ventricular failure, then the vascular markings should be increased, making the lung fields whiter than usual. In a pericardial effusion, the vascular markings are usually normal. Look at the hilum. In a pericardial effusion, the heart shadow may cover both hila. This will not occur with other forms of cardiac shadow enlargement. Water bottle sign. In this X-ray, there is markedly enlarged cardiac silhouette with sagging appearance of its margins on both sides, resulting to a water bottle configuration. Here the cardiac silhouette is compared with a water bottle. The Oreo cookie sign refers to the appearance of a pericardial effusion on lateral radiographs of the chest. A vertical opaque line, which is pericardial fluid, separating a vertical lucent line directly behind the sternum, which is pericardial fat, anteriorly from a similar vertical lucent line, which is epicardial fat posteriorly. It is now more often and better observed on CT. These are a couple of Oreo cookies. In this chest X-ray, 3 linear metallic foreign bodies, nails from a nail gun, are projected over the anterior aspect of the cardiac shadow. Pericardial fluid, which is marked with yellow star, outlined by pericardial fat, which is marked with blue arrows, and epicardial fat, which is marked with green arrows, giving a three-layered appearance known as an Oreo cookie sign. This is another X-ray. Here enlarged cardiac shadow with a water bottle configuration is seen, which is suggestive of pericardial effusion. There is splaining of carina and small left pleural effusion with left basal atelectatic changes.
Thanks for watching this video. You may like to watch other videos in this playlist. Please subscribe to our channel if you have not done yet.